Hello, everyone. My name is Amorette Muzingo. I am a master's student in the Aesthetics and Politics program at the School of Critical Studies at Cal Arts. I have recently finished my thesis, Critical Bed Theory, Experimental Contemplations of Intimacy, where I conducted international research to classify 6 typologies of intimacy, wrestling with key sociological and political theories from Hannah Arendt, Alain Badiou, Michel Foucault, and others. But I am not here today to present on that thesis. No, I am here to present an addendum to my research, one that will fixate on an additional typology of intimacy, that of the affectionate messages found on the sauce packets that are freely distributed from the establishment that is the catalyst for our gathering today. I will be doing a close and contemplative reading of 4 different messages found on the mild flavoring of the sauce packets to hopefully continue in a multi-part series that will allow for future analyses. A key facet of intimate connections with other human beings begins with communication. This can take place with the written word, the digital text, and the ever-traditional act of speaking. In this specific analysis, the sauce packets present a rupture in a traditional style of a two-way conversation. Instead, the consumer passively receives, at random, a message that seemingly appears from no one speaking voice. The consumer reads the written message printed upon an item that encloses a liquid meant for edible consumption and is left with a haunting and vague sensation. This intimate sauce-induced aporia spirals the consumer into what Althusser might call interpolation, the paranoia one feels when another one yells out on the street, "Hey, you!" with no specific you determined. Let us turn to the packets themselves for further explanation. The first packet I hold in my hand commands me to play it cool. This is reminiscent of a mantra one tells themselves before a nerve-wracking situation, perhaps even a first date. It is almost as if the packet anticipates the anxiety of the unknown. Will the date be a success? Will it be another failure? Regardless of the spiral into the success-failure binary, the sauce packet reminds us that there are emotions and responses that are in our control. Our next enigmatic message presents a moment for a response, for it to never be heard by the original speaker. That moment when we are left alone with our thoughts to fill in the blank, forced to reckon with the present moment. Or do we drift to the past? Do we reminisce a shared moment with a loved one that fills us with warmth? Do we chase this feeling? Do we understand it is yet a fleeting moment, never to occur again? We cannot step in the same river twice, the sauce packet reminds us. Another prompt engages the consumer, fighting against the initial passive reception. This sauce packet teases us, I like. At this point, we must fight the urge to read the packet's mind. We have no idea and are left with nothing but curiosity. It intrigues us, this dangling carrot style of communication. Imagine, if you will, in a more physically intimate setting, a lover's embrace, a whisper, I like. The sauce packet sets us in the mood. And finally, a call to action from the last sauce packet. Let's go on an adventure, it declares. We have crossed the threshold from passive to active. This bold demand leads us to conclude that there is a spark, there is chemistry, there's a future waiting to be found out. And that future will be intimately together. Thank you very much for attending my presentation.